Folks, what this actually is, what we're doing here, this is a stump puller. And I want you to imagine that the cable on the south end towards tractor land that's hooked to that pole is actually hooked to a tree or a tree stump. Now I want you to imagine that the cable that is hooked to that sled is hooked to a tree stump that we are trying to tear out of the ground. You can see the concept as it goes along here. As that cable winches around that pulley, it's going to tighten up on a tree stump and rip it right out of the ground. This also shows how a pulley can compound your power. These horses are ricks. Your power. These mares of ricks weigh about 1,000 pounds apiece. Total weight for the team would be 2,000 pounds. That sled alone is the same sled that we use in the horse pull on Wednesday nights. That sled weighs 3,000 pounds. So even if it was empty, it would still weigh 1,000 pounds more than these little mares weigh. You could see where this would have come in super handy for pulling the stump right out of the ground. We're going to be really polite and say that all you folks on there together add another ton of weight. So right now these two mares that weigh 1,000 pounds apiece, or 2,000 pounds total, are pulling 5,000 pounds effortlessly. To put that in perspective, the team that won the horse pull the other night, on Wednesday night, pulled 7,750 pounds. It was a hard pulling track that night. And they weighed 3,750 pounds. You can see they move this with ease. If any of you ever did any field work 20, 25 years ago, occasionally there would be the random stump out in the middle of a field. When I was a kid, we had a field that had a random stump out in the middle of the field, and I never could quite understand why nobody got that stump out of the ground. Well, the answer is they used an apparatus like this, and they got down to their last stump, and they didn't have anything else to anchor to. I was informed by a gentleman yesterday that sometimes in those situations they would set a dead man, basically bury a log in the ground and hook to it to get that last stump ripped out of the ground. How many of you enjoyed your ride? Super exciting, wasn't it? Goes really fast, scary stuff. I won't ride it. Don't go anywhere, folks. We've got one more demonstration.